Welcome back, everyone, to Ferris Sports Update. After our year in review, we'll check in with one team still in action, Bulldog Softball, and with us, head coach Dawn Thompson. And, Coach, welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me, Rob.
Big week for the Bulldogs. This past week, you win 5 of 6 games, 2 games against Northwood, and then take 3 of 4 against Saginaw Valley. Just a great week and some great victories for the Bulldogs.
It really was. It's a great way for us to go into the GLIAC Tournament. We were able to put all aspects of the game together. I thought our pitchers did a great job, but we also hit the ball extremely well all week. And defense continues to play well. So we're really excited. It's a great way to end our regular season here and get ready for the GLIAC Tournament.
You started off last week on the road for the first 2 games at Northwood and got a big sweep, a big win in 5 innings, 13-5 over Northwood in the second game. Just talk about those 2 games and how important that was to start the week off with 2 wins at Northwood.
It was extremely important to get off to a good start. Northwood was right there with us in the GLIAC standings. They were 2 big games, and we knew we needed to come away with a sweep. I thought our kids played really relaxed. Our hitters jumped out and scored a bunch of runs for our pitchers, which allowed them to settle in a little bit. But it was important to get off to a good start for the week.
You come back home to take on Saginaw Valley State. Supposed to be a Friday-Saturday series, and with the weather, maybe for the first time all season, got pushed back a day. Went Saturday-Sunday, and as we go to the highlights, taking on a very good Saginaw Valley team. Talk about your play this weekend overall in those 4 games against Saginaw Valley.
We certainly have been blessed with the good weather, so I couldn't complain too much about Friday. But I was, again, really impressed with our kids and the intensity they came out with. We hadn't locked up a spot in the GLIAC Tournament, so they knew how important these games were. And there's a little bit of rivalry with Saginaw Valley, so we certainly wanted to come out and take 4. And we played really well and had opportunities to win all 4. But to come away with 3 victories against a very tough team was exciting for us. And, again, hopefully it propels us into a good run in the GLIAC Tournament.
Kind of bittersweet to start off the weekend. You have your senior day activities on Saturday before the first pitch was thrown, and a chance for the Bulldogs, though, to honor 3 outstanding seniors.
We really do. We're very blessed. The 3 seniors we have, Mackenzie Peterson, Chelsea Morris, and Stephanie Duzenday, have done so much for our program over the past 4 years, and not just on the field. They're great leaders off the field. They do the right things. They get their teammates where they're supposed to be, when they're supposed to be there, take care of their academics, involved in the community. I really can't say enough about those 3 kids. They've been incredible for our program.
Watching the highlights here of the first game against Saginaw Valley and a 5-1 Bulldog victory. Dana Bowler, a nice job pitching in there in that first game against Saginaw Valley on Saturday.
Dana came right at him, and that's what we need to do as pitchers. We need to go right at people and throw our best stuff. And we have some very good pitchers on our staff that are confident, and I thought Dana came out and set the tone right away, getting ahead of hitters, and allowed our hitters to settle in and swing the bats pretty freely.
In the second game, kind of a different game, score a little bit higher, and really an exciting game at the finish. Fortunately, you were able to pull out an 8-7 victory in 8 innings, but Saginaw certainly made it interesting with a grand slam there at the bottom of the 7th to tie it back up.
They certainly did. We missed the pitch, and we knew that, and they made us pay. But a credit to our kids. Dana didn't flinch. She came right back at them, and our hitters came back and hit the ball well and scored some runs for us. And, we had some good relief in there as well. So all around, a great effort by our team. There's no quitting these kids. I'm so impressed.
Dana Bowler, as we've mentioned, pitched both games on Saturday. Was that a concern coming back on Sunday with her throwing 2 games on Saturday?
Not at all. Dana's been in those situations before where she's pitched a doubleheader and had to come back the next day. And, we're looking at the GLIAC Tournament, and there might be a possibility of that as well. So I thought she did well. She didn't bounce back probably as well as she would have liked, and that's something that we'll have to work on. But overall, I thought she had a great weekend.
You come back on Sunday, and the first game pretty similar to Saturday's first game. You pull out a 3-1 win. Talk about that play in the first game on Sunday, and what were some of the things the Bulldogs did well in that first game?
I thought Amy Dunleavy came out and really set the tone. She pitched a great game for not pitching on Saturday, and a little unusual. She had the first game start for her, but she came out, again, got ahead of hitters and, made them hit her pitches. So allowed our hitters to settle in a little bit. We didn't hit the ball as well as we had liked the first game, but we certainly turned it on for the second game. But defensively, again, we played well. So I just think we're putting all aspects of the game together at the right time. You
mentioned the second game, and certainly a big performance offensively by both teams. Went to the wire, actually went to extra innings. Saginaw, fortunately for them, scores in the 10th to win it 13-12, but an exciting game for the fans who were there on hand.
I'm sure it was very exciting for the fans. A little stressful for the coaching staff, but you have to love the heart of our kids and not to give up. We were down so many different times in that game, and our hitters came out and found ways to get back into the game, and it was back and forth. You know, we made some plays that you're not real excited about, but we also made some absolutely stunning plays. You know, we had some diving catches. Morgan Kramerich throws a kid out at the plate with the game on the line. So a lot of good things came out of that game. Unfortunate that we lost, but you can't take away what we did throughout the game.
A 4-game home series, and actually the last 4 games played here at home this season in Big Rapids, and had some great fan support this past weekend, and nice to play in front of the home fans.
It is. Our kids love coming back here to play in front of the home fans. We've always had a lot of support. They came out. It was great to see so many there for Senior Day as well. They came early to support those seniors, but overall, we've been really blessed with this community support and the fans out cheering us on, and I'm sure we'll see them out at the GLIAC Tournament.
Bulldogs played 2 games here to wrap up the regular season on the road at Lake Superior State this week, and then the GLIAC Tournament coming up this weekend, and you've clinched a berth in the GLIAC Tournament. Talk about your expectations as you get ready to wrap up the season and then head into the conference tournament.
You know, we have to play well tomorrow against Lake State. You know, right now they're playing well. They've had a couple upsets along the way, so we want to finish strong. We don't want to go up to Lake State and stumble, so that's first and foremost. But then GLIAC Tournament, we expect to win. You know, we know we're not the favorites, and we know there's a lot of teams that can win it, but we truly believe that we have all the tools to go in there and win a GLIAC championship.
Certainly, you've been playing well here in the last few weeks of the season, especially put together some nice wins, winning 5 of 6 games last week, and that has to give the team some confidence heading into the conference tournament.
I do think that our team has a lot of confidence right now. We're playing well, and as long as we stay consistent and support each other, I think it's going to be a great tournament run.
What are some of the keys for the Bulldogs to be able to produce some great results here in the conference tournament?
I think it'll be important for us to score first. You know, when we jump out on a team, it seems to relax everybody, including our pitchers. So if we can get out and score right away, I think it puts us in a good position to win.
As you look at the conference tournament field, obviously you mentioned that anybody really has a chance to win it. Who are some of the teams that you're kind of targeting that might be there at the end if you're able to make it and advance on through the tournament?
Well, obviously, Grand Valley and Ashland have been tough all year long, and Wayne State's playing really well right now. So those 3 teams are probably the top 3 in the GLIAC right now. But like I told the kids, you know, it's really anybody's tournament. The GLIAC's been so competitive this year with people just beating up on each other. So you just have to go in and play well for a weekend, and we've been doing that lately, and hopefully we're ready to go come this weekend.
What have been the biggest strengths you've had as a team this season in terms of the way you've been able to play the game?
You know, I think the biggest thing is our perseverance. You know, we struggled at the beginning of the year, and a lot of times teams will pack it in and say, wow, we can't get over that hump of 500, and our kids didn't do that. They kept after it and kept working in practice, and we found a way to come together and be more consistent, and that's been huge, that never say die attitude.
Well, best of luck as you get ready to enter the conference tournament this weekend down in Findlay, Ohio, and hopefully the Bulldogs will be able to come back with some big wins.
We certainly hope so. Thanks, Rob.
That's going to do it for another year and another episode of Ferris Sports Update. Thanks for tuning in. Reminder, you can follow all the action online at ferrisstatebulldogs.com.